Coach Larry Fedora took the stand at UNC's signing day press conference early this afternoon and was not short on words about the hardships he and his staff faced during the recruiting season. But despite the NCAA sanctions still looming, as well as only having a few weeks to recruit, Coach Fedora seems very confident in his 23 new players. He also went into further detail about what he sees and expects from his new young talent.
Caleb Peterson, a big offensive lineman, great family, just a great kid, very intelligent, is really going to fit in well here. Kendrick Singleton is a kid I think that everybody's going to learn to love because he's such a bright kid. I mean, he's a wide receiver. We get up for Saturday morning for breakfast, and I said, you ready to go? Yep. Already did my push-ups this morning. Did 200 push-ups before he came down for breakfast. So, a little bit different kid. I think he's planning on winning the state powerlifting meet as a wide receiver. He told me he's going to bench 385 and some other things. So he's put together pretty well. So first of all, I think Candler Coker. When we got a chance to evaluate his film, Candler was a kid that was playing in a wing T offense. They were throwing it about 6 times a game. All right, and he moved his senior year to go to the Flowery Branch where they were going to run the spread, and he threw for about 2,800 yards and over 30-something touchdowns. Did a great job of taking care of the ball in his first year in that style of offense. He's a good what is his size here? Let me look here. He's 6'4", about 205 pounds. He can run. When I met with the kid, the thing that I liked most about him were the intangibles, the things that, that it factor. Played him in a game of pool and beat him, and he hated it, he's just ultra competitive in everything he did. So, we made the offer to him in the home. He committed on the spot, went up to his room, brought down this framed picture of him when he was a young kid that his dad took him to a basketball game here. And, he's wearing a North Carolina cap, and it's been his dream to go to school at the University of North Carolina. So when you're able to do something like that for a young man, that's pretty awesome. But he is a very talented young man that can throw it and run it, and I think the sky's the limit for him because, he really doesn't know a whole lot about the passing game. Then you go to James. James is very, very talented. He can run, he can throw, he can beat you either way. He can beat you in the air, he can beat you with his legs. He can extend plays, and he's always looking downfield, or he'll break your back with his legs. So I'm excited about both these young men. Local guy that's very, very athletic. When you go back and you talk about it, he moved here from the state of Tennessee. We started talking about, what did you play in the 7th grade and then 8th grade? And I think he's played every position on the field except for offensive line. He's been a quarterback, he's been a receiver, he's been a free safety, he's been a corner, he's been, so we're going to play him in that bandit position, that hybrid position, which is, his athletic ability is something we ought to be able to take advantage of. So I'm, again, really excited about it, what he's going to bring to the table. Joe Jackson is listed as a linebacker, but he's going to play in the secondary. He's going to play that ram position, which is the hybrid, safety / linebacker, a guy that can, do multiple things. But, Clint is going to be on the back end. I think he's a guy that you want about 12 yards from the ball that can bring it downhill and knock your head off, but he also can make plays on the ball. Well, we knew we needed to sign offensive linemen. We knew that just looking from the depth in the offensive line. We really wanted to get 4 receivers, and we were able to achieve that. We only have 2 quarterbacks on scholarship, so we knew we had to find a quarterback, and so we were fortunate enough to get 2 guys there. So defensively, we really need more DBs just because of the style of defense and the scheme that we're going to play. So I don't feel like we've met that need yet. So that will be something that we'll continue to work on. But everywhere else, I think we're okay.
UNC also announced they'll be opening up spring practice March 14th, and their annual spring game will be April 14th at 3 p.m. For Inside Carolina TV, I'm Deanna Kunavac.